course, had a big win last night. They secured the first place in Region 1 4A all by themselves. And they're actually going to do the Greenwood starting lineup. So how we look over there, TJ? We good? Greenwood in the all black tonight. They kind of match the umpires. Gotcha. All right, let's talk about our starting pitcher tonight. Caden Poore gets the 9 on the mound. Last time we saw him, the last game he started, he pitched very well.
Caden has dominated for a while, man. He settled into that number 3 spot going on the Friday night games for a while here and looked like a number 1 for any team.
You can see the entire Greenwood team as they're lined up along the first base line and getting ready for the introductions for the home team.
No JV with us tonight as they got a little tournament going on at Dixie. So it's nothing but the varsity kids here tonight.
Are they playing all weekend?
Yeah, I think so.
I have to get up there and check them out. Appreciate all our Pickens watchers as well. I know we picked up a few, and they commented in the comment box last night. We certainly appreciate that. A little breezy, but pretty comfortable here tonight. I think it should stay that way for the most part.
It seems to be a continuous breeze in from left. It feels the same as it did the other night when we were here.
Let's get a starting time temperature here.
78.
78 degrees. As we get ready for the playing of the national anthem. You know, this is one of those trips you wouldn't want to make early in the season.
No, sir.
Oh, it's right behind us. Wow, well done rendition of the national anthem.
Did she play that or was she singing?
I think she was singing.
That's amazing.
Hey man, what's up, George Tiller? How are you, man? Sir? Okay. was a real person, right? All right, you ready for some baseball, partner?
Yes, sir. And the all black.
All black
Johnny
tonight for
cashing it
Greenwood.
out.
Got all the weight of the world off their shoulders really Tuesday night, but they celebrated last night with their big win at home. Now they can just relax and play freely.
That's right.
Greenwood up 2-0 in the series. They won Tuesday night up here, 8-0. Followed that up with a win last night at Eagle Park, 7-1. I don't know about you, TJ, but a little bit more competitive series than I think I initially had anticipated.
Yeah, absolutely. It's taken a bad inning out of them to get Greenwood going, but hopefully we're going to have a little bit better tonight than we had previously.
All right, we'll get you the starters for both teams here in just a moment. On senior night at Pickens High School. Really good crowd tonight. His family and friends have made their way out to support these seniors. All right, there you see Coach Baker decked out in all black, looking like Johnny Cash. How are we looking on that view over there? We good? All right, for the Eagles, it'll be Matt Murray to lead it off. Murray, Landon Still, TJ Aiken.
Leading off the top half of the first inning for the Eagles, number 7, shortstop, Matt Murray.
Looks like they have the numbers for every senior out there home plate. And we're ready for baseball on this Friday evening. First pitch, up and away for ball one. Good to be back in the saddle. One-0 is hit out toward left field, makes its way into the grass for a leadoff single. And defensively for the Blue Flame will set it up. That's O'Sullivan on the mound tonight. Scott behind the plate. Robinson at first, Crow at second, Martin at short, Smith at third. In the outfield from left to right, Brown, Tinsley, and Reeves for the Blue Flame.
Shout out to Smith on third for looking us up and watching our videos, saying they enjoy our broadcast. Him and his family, we appreciate y'all.
First pitch is in there for a strike. Landon's got to understand. He's got to get time.
Yeah, these boys will quick pitch. Get in the box.
We're starting the shenanigans again tonight.
We got to just get in the box and call time. We can't.
Well, I mean, it's the pitcher. I mean, he's really forcing the issue, pitching quick or waiting too long. It's not Landon. Landon has the chance to get in the box and get set.
That's a rip down the right field line. That'll get into the corner. It'll be a stand-up double for Landon Steele. So after all the shenanigans between he and the pitcher, Landon gets the last laugh.
He sure does.
Landon giving a good clap at the pitcher there, saying, "I got you. Come with it."
Man, we went through this with TJ the other night.
We did.
Well, I mean, get in the box and get ready.
Get
You
ready,
know they're going
right.
to quick
Look.
pitch.
I think it was the same guy.
It is.
It is. He started, same guy that finished.
You got to give the batter a chance to get set. And, I mean, I understand the gamemanship. I mean, it's just I understand getting in there and trying to get an advantage. I mean, that's pretty much what it is.
Well, when you're throwing a 72-mile-an-hour fastball, you need every advantage you can get.
Well, he's left it over the plate twice after getting behind. So, I mean, you know, I've seen it before. Just got to be ready. Get in the box. Like TJ says, get in there. Let's go.
Yeah, we
2-0
don't need
count.
to worry about the umpire. Just get in the box. You keep hitting him, he'll stop.
Next pitch is at the knees for a strike. 2-1 count. Murray led off with a single to left. Still followed with a double down first base line. Eagles looking to strike gold early.
Back.
They wheel back, throw to second. On the move, Murray breaks to home, and they got him.
Why he didn't slide?
So
I don't think he slid because the catcher was standing on the plate and tried to just come in there and get it behind him. I'm not sure why we're being aggressive there. Just kind of just let our best hitter hit.
I think everybody needs to take a deep breath, hit the reset button. Now there's a runner on second, 1 out, as Murray is tagged out at the plate. Aikens skies one to right, should be playable for the right fielder, still looking to tag. He does tag. Here comes the throw. He'll be late. It still gets there easily on the long fly out to right field. 2 outs. So take us back to that play. They threw back to second. And on the play, Matt broke home. Just
Yeah, and
was it a late break?
Well, I'm not sure because we're blocked by the catcher because the catcher was standing on the plate. So in order for Matt to get there with a close play, he's got to go through him, and I'm not sure if it's worth that. Can't really call it.
The ball came in high though. If
He slides, he's safe, I think. But he, you might run the risk of breaking it. I mean, it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah.
Elijah Tiller steps in. He was one of our player of the games last night, along with Luke Godwin. So did the co-player of the games go over okay?
Yeah, I think so.
Good. Thought both deserved it. Elijah just out in front. 2-1 count to him. Just underway from Pickens High School. No score between Greenwood and Pickens. Game 3. Eagles looking for another sweep in the region. Tim Godwin likes that. Curveball in there for a strike. That time the catcher almost came out of his stance.
Well, he framed it really low. He kind of.
Excuse me.
And he's listed the crowd too. It was kind of high.
Fisted off the end of the bat. Could be trouble. Will it fall? It does not. Center fielder makes a nice run and play. That's Tinsley. And the Eagles get 2 hits, but they strand 1, get 1 thrown out at home. After half an inning, Greenwood 0, Pickens coming to bat. Back at Pickens High School, we go to the bottom of the first. Greenwood threatened but couldn't push across any runs, and I think we're about to get settled in after a little fireworks early. And you're right, JR, you mentioned gamemanship, and that's all that was there early, but it seemed to kind of get worked out there at the end.
Well, I mean, I've been in a lot of ball games, and I know how heated of a deal it is, being senior night, being 0-2 in the series, and we're coming up here on Friday night, and they're wanting an advantage. They're wanting to get a little And I believe we bought into that trying to score right there. I think we should have stayed and kind of let TJ hit. We'd have scored definitely off that fly ball. It's just hindsight's 2020. Just stay aggressive and keep being Eagles.
All right, defensively for the Eagles tonight, TJ, you want to set us up, or are you busy over there?
I'm working.
You working? I got you. Caden Poore gets to start on the mound. Looks like Elijah Tiller behind the plate tonight for the Greenwood Eagles. Around the infield, still at first, Stone at second.
I believe that would be Godwin at second.
Is it Godwin at second?
Yeah, Murray's at short.
Gotcha. Murray at short, Wood at third, and in the outfield, it looks like Reed Guy, Jane Adams, TJ Aiken.
Leading off the bottom half of the first inning for Pickens, shortstop number 1, C.J. Martin.
C.J. Martin, the shortstop, steps in. This one's ripped in the 6 hole into left field on the first pitch of the ball game. That was very reminiscent of what we saw in the first with Matt Murray's shot.
Yeah, absolutely. Looked very similar. So let's hope a similar situation comes out of it.
Maybe not so much antics.
Yeah.
This is the third baseman, Smith. He's had a pretty good series.
Yeah,
this is your boy, JR.
He's hitting 400 for the Blue Flame. I think he's leading them in RBIs. Lander JV commit. He's a good ball player. Can really, really swing that bat.
I can't see. It's a glare on it. Let's see. Trying to get that angle right for you. Is that good? Smith, the righty, stands in. I think he offered. We getting help. Oh.
Oh, wow.
That will even the count at 1 ball, 1 strike. Martin over at first. Takes his lead. Poore to the plate. Just missed. 2-1 count. Just underway from Pickens. Nice curveball in there for strike 2.
Caden Poore looks sharp. I like his body language. He looks very comfortable.
Two pitch, just missed. Tim Godwin saw that as a strike.
Elijah Tiller did too.
Allie, was that a strike? 4 in a row, I'm told. Payoff pitch, runner on the move. This one is trouble. That's a hot spot tonight as that ball danced its way through the infield. Matt was leaning toward the second base bag with the runner on the move.
Good piece of hitting right there. Just battled through the bat, and Caden Poore left it over the middle. Would you expect him to bunt him over right here?
Well, I would.
I mean, I would. I know he's the big power hitter, but I expect him to bunt him over.
See if Caden would quick pitch O'Sullivan here. He's not. Caden's going to be Caden. A little low with the fastball. Blue Flame coming out inspired on senior night. Got first 2 batters on just like Greenwood. 1-0 lifted up in the infield. Should be playable. Godwin's there. He collects it just on the grass.
Good job, Caden Poore. Big out right there.
So the first out will bring up Tinsley, the center fielder.
Next up, number 2, center fielder, Tinsley.
Tanner Tinsley.
Tanner's a pretty good ball player.
He's been impressive in the series. Runners take their lead. This one's lifted out towards center, playable for Jaden Adams.
Like
he's on it.
tagging.
And he collects out number 2. So much like us, Blue Flame having trouble navigating their runners around the base paths. They had 2 on with no outs. Now they're still in the same spot with 2 outs for Kent Crow, the second baseman.
Pitch.
Just inside, ball one.
Can't get inside, can't get outside.
Appreciate you being with us on a Friday evening. Greenwood High School baseball live on YouTube.
Ooh, that looked like a balk right there.
It sure did. I thought the same thing.
Need
As
to
he
work on that shoulder.
gets the fastball by him.
That was definitely a ball. You can rock a little bit in your motion, but it's got to be before you come set.
Nice pitch. Good job by Caden.
It was
really.
almost like he was going to, the initial start of his motion, and it kind of paused and reset and did it again.
So that's what happened against Easley or somebody against us when we were in the outfield that one day, that same scenario.
The 1-2 swung on and missed. Great job, I was saying. Caden Poor settled in. Gets the last 3 outs to end the bottom of the first. Couple of hits, but no runs. We played an inning from Pickens High School. No score between the Blue Flame and the Eagles. Yeah, oh yeah. Back with you from Pickens High School. Just a great night for baseball, as they all seem to be. Go to the bottom second. TJ. You know this young man that's leading us off, Evan Avery.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it can't get any prettier up here in Pickens. You know, we're close to Clemson, God's country. It's the wind's blowing a little bit.
Besides that,
Love it.
the
beautiful.
view when you turn into the school was so awesome with the mountains in the backdrop.
All the parents
Yes.
are dressed up really nice, looking good for their seniors tonight.
It's at the base of the mountains and it's very scenic.
Yeah, when you come through Liberty and get up on top of some of those tops and you can see the mountains, it's pretty nice.
Yeah, when I was at Clemson, I had to do an internship over in Liberty. Nice little view going to school every day. This
There it
ball's
is.
ripped down third base line. It's fair.
That's trouble.
It's going to get down into the corner. Avery
That's
rounds
trouble.
first. He's headed for second. A little trouble
trouble.
picking up the ball. He's
That's
tracking
trouble.
for 3.
He ain't that fast, guys.
He thinks better of it. The left fielder has some issues out there picking that ball up as it began to kind of trail along that fence line. But a stand-up double to start the Eagles' second inning.
Double for Avery brings up number 4.
JR, is that trouble?
I'm sorry, I got a little excited. I mean, Evan hammered it down the line, and it was trouble. We had TROUBLE.
That's great.
Brings up Luke Godwin. He sees a curveball. He's all over it.
Looking for another one.
That was
down
about
the line.
Baker's trouble.
Sends it foul. On deck is Patrick Wood. This pitch
Get
is
out. Go,
hammered
go.
in the left. It will fall in front of the left fielder. He gets it in quickly. Luke, good base running. Digging for second. Dives head first into second. Safe.
Good base running.
Great base running. Luke peeked in, saw the throw was coming home, and he took off, never slowed down, and gets in by the hair of his chinny chin.
You just love to watch Luke Godwin play the game. He is 110% digging for that, just expecting that big throw. And Baker really baits that throw with Evan. Baker baits the throw, and Luke takes advantage. It's beautiful
I like
baseball.
the aggressive first base coach, too.
Luke's a smart kid, but he does indeed have good baseball IQ. As Patrick's first pitch is in there for a strike, I believe. Runners at second and third in a scoreless game. We play in the top of the second.
Pat
Popped
Wood.
up behind first
gonna be
base. He's
harder.
having trouble with it, and Did he get it?
Evan Avery. He's safe. He missed the plate.
Avery on the tags, thrown out. Greenwood gets their second runner thrown out at the plate. On the play, Godwin advances to third. Couldn't quite see, but evidently he made the catch.
Yeah, he made a great catch over his shoulder, off the line. First baseman just like Willie Mays over his shoulder, and then turns and throws a strike and throws Evan out, tagging. Probably should have held right there.
Evan goes straight to the bag instead of going around it. He's safe anyway. But
he's dead by 15 feet, I thought.
I don't know why we took off running right there. I
Two
hope
outs.
Baker called that.
I hope he did too.
So Greenwood goes second and third, no outs. To runner on third, 2 outs.
2 innings, we got somebody throwing out at home.
It's just a
With
little
no
too
outs.
aggressive. It's just hit. We're hitting
Jaden
them.
Adams. Hits one out to center. This could be trouble. This is trouble. Gets by the center fielder. Jaden Adams drives in the first run of the ball game for the Eagles tonight. It's the third double. And the Greenwood Eagles have taken a 1-0 lead over the Pickens Blue Flame.
Just left that little butterbean right over the middle, and Jaden Adams crushed it.
We're hitting well. We just got to have a little better.
Just let them hit, and we can score.
Take that back. That's 4 doubles. Reed Guy steps in. Watches the fastball outside.
Good to see Reed Guy batting. Get us back to the top here.
Young man that plays the game the right way. He offered it for that one. 1-1 count.
Reed Guy's another one of those fellows that goes all the way back with us, TJ.
That's right, man.
We've talked about it multiple times, and
Gall League.
yeah, it's just
No,
glad to see it
not
all.
Gall. That was T-ball.
T-ball.
Yeah, that was a YT ball league.
He gets ahead in the count. 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 outs. Still a runner in scoring position for Greenwood. Jaden Adams. Big hit.
Good job, Reed.
Time called in the box at the last moment.
How about them Gamecocks, Jim?
Yeah, man, we're going to get into that, but, man, they ruled Florida last
Yeah,
night.
that was spectacular.
That's impressive.
What do y'all think that comes from?
What?
How they found that new edge, Gamecocks?
Everybody's healthy. They got good ball players, Messina, LeCroy, and they got a good hitting coach right now in Monty Lee. And Messina missed a grand slam to walk it off by about a foot. He still walked it off.
I've seen the Messina kid play a lot coming up, and he's strong. He's got a brother, too. 2 brothers.
LeCroy will not play this series with an injury, I think is what they said last night. But, yeah, Messina's brother that played against us in Somerville throws high 90s already. I think he's a 24.
2-2
I think
count.
he's committed to Carolina, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think he is. Long pause.
Call time. Is that ball 4?
I guess it was.
Okay.
So a 2-out walk puts runners on first and second, brings it back up to the top. Matt Murray singled his last at bat.
Keep hitting it hard.
Greenwood 5 for 8 as a team, with 4 of those 5 hits being doubles. Don't see that often. Curveball in there for a strike.
Not a bad pitch at all right there.
No,
The ball
that's
was low. That was good.
Best thing for him to do is throw that pitch. He throws that fastball in there, Murray's going to hammer it.
Adams off second. Guy off first.
You can't.
Strike 2.
He didn't give it to him.
Yeah, he didn't give it
You
to
have
him.
to be awarded time. You can ask for it all you want, but you have to be awarded time.
And visibly, this is, you can tell, it's kind of getting into the heads of Greenwood batters.
So that's a strike. Strike 2.
0-2 count. O'Sullivan stares in. Fastball upstairs. Good base running. Adams recognizes it early, as does Guy. They move up 90 feet, so there they are. 2 runs in scoring position.
Baker doing a good job of coaching right there. He's settling Matt down here.
All the little nuances from O'Sullivan out there with the long pauses now and just really getting into the heads of the batters. Here we go again.
Um,
2-2
getting
count.
back around to the top of the lineup, these guys are seen him last night. Now they see him today and seeing what he's doing. So we should be able to handle what he's doing. But he's doing a good job of getting in their heads early.
Yeah, he's going quick pitch, long pause, mixing it up, frustrating our fan base.
I think the catcher hurt his hand.
Tell you, it puts a lot of pressure on the home plate umpire, too. He's worried about balls and strikes. Now, all of a sudden, he's got to throw in that variable of a batter wanting time at about every other pitch. Let's count his pause here. Getting his heart rate down.
Yeah, don't back out of that box.
And now he's going
he
quick pitch.
Time.
Look, he's going quick pitch here.
No.
Curveball up. 3-2. Kind of entertaining. Hope it is to you, the watcher, the viewer.
The watcher.
The watcher. Payoff pitch.
Oh.
Matt, well
sound
out
like
in front.
a Stephen King movie.
The watcher.
The watcher.
He's got the timing now. If he throws that same pitch, it could be trouble.
Now he's rocking.
Call time. That's more than satisfactory enough time to stand in the box and get time. He better not call a strike.
And that's why the umpire's granting the time. Yeah. He understands. Outside ball 4. Good job by Matt Murray. Just staying mentally tough in the box.
Landon had a little heated exchange with this pitcher at last at bat and ended up ripping it down the line. I'm sure Landon's going to be ready and in there ready to go.
He is. Get down. That's down.
This one's hit out toward right. Should be caught by the right fielder. And it's reeled in for out number 3. Eagles lead bases loaded. They do strike for a run. We got all kind of fun going on at Pickens. But the Eagles are ahead 1-0 over the Blue Flame. Go to the bottom of the second. We were just talking, TJ, off air. Greenwood with 5 hits, but 1 run. Seems like it should be a lot more.
Yeah, we score more runs with less hits, it seems. The more hits we get less runs. But we're hitting the ball, so that's all we need to keep doing. We'll get the base running right.
Leading off the bottom of the second inning for Pickens. Number 3, Owen Ray
got Brown on the game changer. This ball's hammered to left. Guy's on his horse. Will he make the catch? He
What a
does.
catch.
He got a great read right off the bat. Never broke stride and collected it just in front of that 345 sign.
I mean,
So just allowed first out to start the bottom
He
of the
went
second.
straight to the right
That-
hip and never looked back.
ball was hammered.
Yeah.
I mean, that was a shot, and Reed goes over his left shoulder and runs it down. Really, really beautiful catch there.
Aiden Stewart steps in. Watches ball one from Caden Poor.
Caden don't seem to like that mound either.
These pitchers.
Pitch.
Next pitch is outside. 2-0. This ball's hit out toward first. Steals there. Nice play to flip. Nicely done by Landon and Caden that time.
Man, that was nice right there.
Still range well over to his right. Caden was where he was supposed to be, so a nice 3-1 put out, 2 away.
It takes a lot of pressure off a pitcher when your first baseman is so agile, can get over and everybody in the infield is very athletic, so it takes a lot of pressure off Hayden.
A good first baseman is so underrated.
Yeah. Robinson, the first baseman up. Ground ball to third. Pat's there. Makes the throw. 3 up, 3 down. Good work. Good work by Poor and the Eagles.
How many pitches was that in that inning, TJ?
I don't know. Jim's got it up.
7.
Caden's thrown 20 through 2 innings, so I think he was at 21, so he threw 9 that inning. He was at 12. So
Great inning.
After 2 innings here, guys, Greenwood leads 1-0. We'll be back from Pickens High School in just a moment. We go to the 3rd inning. Appreciate you being with us tonight. Friday night baseball. Pickens High School. Greenwood leads 1-0.
Leading off the top half of the 3rd inning for the Eagles, number 5,
Aiken, Tiller, and Avery.
Aiken.
DJ's 0 for 1.
Look at him. He's already on the rubber. TJ's calling time.
And that's the way you're supposed to do it. I mean, you're supposed to hold up time before you get in the box.
Well,
Nice breaking ball.
TJ looked at the umpire and made sure they were eye to eye.
They were on the same
Yeah.
page. You're right. Good point. 0-1 pitch. Another curveball. TJ slaps it foul. Wow, that stayed in play.
Sure did.
That's a lot of area over there. A lot of foul territory. You could get a 40-yard dash over there. TJ quickly in the hole. 3rd consecutive breaking ball gets TJ looking for out number 1. You don't want to let him hang around.
No. No.
This has been a weird game so
So far it's been strange.
Yeah, they're edgy. They want to win a game, and I don't blame them. I mean,
Tiller steps in. Oh, where'd that ball come from?
Look at the birds fighting above us.
where did the ball come from on the field?
There was a ball and 2 birds fighting at the same time that came across our vision. Tiller rips one into left field. That is the hot spot tonight.
That was he sat back on that ball.
Elijah's 1 for 2 now. They'll bring up Evan Avery, who's 1 for 1. He doubled. He smoked one down the left field line.
Need him to wait back again.
I like the change I'm seeing in Elijah. He's looking balanced. He's not looking like he's trying to hit it in the trees. He's just looking like he's trying to hit it hard, and he's finding a hole on that left side a lot.
What's the problem of the pinch runner? They're having to write it down.
Erickson comes in to run for Tiller.
Bennett's got a lot of running time for Tiller this year.
Need to get
All
to
right, so
second base.
first pitch, Avery outside. We were having a discussion the other night, OG or Bennett in a foot race.
Oh, you were.
Next
having
pitch
that
is
conversation?
Blowing away.
How many
Well,
links
with
is
OG.
it? How many
How many car links does
handicap are we
OG
getting?
get?
Yeah, how many does he get the break? Does he get how many links?
3. Oh, they throw back.
How long are we talking about? 15 yards?
Are we setting OG out 3 or
No, he said
Anything
he's
over
3.
20 yards, I'm out.
all right?
He's 3+. This
Having-
one is fisted out towards second. The only play really is
Safe.
the first. Second baseman made the wrong play. Did they call Bennett out?
Called him out.
Wow.
There's no tie. But that I thought he was safe.
The second baseman went to the wrong bag. Looked like Erickson had beat the throw, but they do call the force. So it's a 4-6 force on Erickson for the second out. Avery replaces him at first and brings up Luke Godwin, who's 1 for 1 and has scored the only run tonight for the Eagles off Adams' double. I was hoping we could get through at least one half inning.
Then he quick pitched.
Yeah, he's mixing it up.
He's gonna make a mistake with all this little gamemanship. He'll make a mistake in a minute. One of these good hitters, and it'll be in them trees.
This was popped up. Should be playable for the shortstop. He calls for it. He's underneath it, and he collects it for out number 3. Eagles get a hit. Can't muster up any runs. We go to the bottom of the third. Greenwood still leads Pickens 1-0.
What a strange game, Jim.
Yeah, it's been an awkward game for sure, but Greenwood's on the winning margin at the moment. Let's give you a box score so far as we go into the bottom of the third. 1 run, 6 hits for our Greenwood Eagles, no errors. Pickens has no runs on 2 hits, no errors as well.
The bottom half of the third inning, right fielder number 3, Wyatt Reeves.
Reeves bunts toward third. Patrick Wood's there. Nice play. Patrick's getting better and better at
Man,
that.
yeah.
And it's more of his anticipation more than anything.
He starts off in the right spot pre-play, and
then he
he
reads the
anticipates.
batter.
He reads the batter.
I gotta bounce back to the multi-sport, athletes in the infield. Patrick has great body control. Whether he's crossing over somebody or digging one out of the backhand, he's got awesome body control.
They're back to the top. Martin's 1 for 1. The top 2 hitters got hits off Caden the first time through. That's the only hits Caden has given up thus far. Strike for a 1-1 count. All right, so let's play a game called What Color Hair Will Allie Godwin Show Up? The throw over to first.
I like
from
Allie's
Matt.
hair. It's cool.
Oh, I think it's cool.
It's cool.
But it'll be a good game.
Little cranberry vanilla.
She'll keep us guessing, right?
She's got
I
that
think it's great.
blackberry.
She's already got her hair dyed to inspire the boys for Sunday.
Hey, it's cool.
I
She
think
can pull it off. She
TJ
can pull it off. Six
get
3
that
put
beard
out
done.
for out number 2. And this will bring up Smith, the third baseman. He's 1 for 1.
If Tim dyes his hair, I'll dye my beard.
Ooh. They're sitting right here beside us, so we're picking on them a little bit. We're kind of very close quarters tonight with everybody.
I wish I had one of Tim's cheeseburgers.
Man, Tim, fire the grill up.
That one last night was probably the best one I've had in a while.
2-0 count to the batter. Whoa, that one got away from Caden.
That one
Oh,
did
actually-
not quite.
That was a 3-0 pitch. We missed one talking about cheeseburgers.
If there ever one to pitch around, it's that one.
Yeah.
I mean,
I was thinking,
you
thank
can,
God
you
he's
can
up
double,
with nobody on
you
base.
double that guy up, but you don't pitch to him flat. You know, you pitch around him.
O'Sullivan is your next batter.
Cooper O'Sullivan.
Coop.
2 outs. Runner at first. Greenwood been pretty solid defensively tonight behind Caden Puller. Caden's pitched well to add to his calls.
I'd kind of love to see Caden just stand up there for one pitch. Just stand there.
I know, right? I'd have to do it.
That's the dog in us. I mean, I would too.
Yeah,
I would
that's-
stand
that's-
up there
that's the
and
dog
just
in me
make
for
him
sure.
call time.
That dog would show up full force.
Elijah, go out there and talk to him. There you go. Baker's going out.
2-0 count. That is, I believe that's 6 consecutive balls.
Yeah,
from
somebody
Caden.
needed to speak to him right then. Our first baseman ain't doing it.
Yeah, we gotta,
We need. Last year we had the third baseman go out there. With Lowndes would go out there and control it, but
Yeah, it just saves us a visit. It saves us. Saves it.
Yeah.
It needs to be one of them seniors like Pat Wood, or go over there and just slap him a couple times. Say, all right, it's time to go back to work.
one of those veterans. O'Sullivan's a good-looking athlete, man. He got a good frame on him. Swings and foul tips it.
if we'd have done that 3 pitches ago, we got a strike.
2-1 count.
Some Greenwood girls right there from
Yeah, I think there's
soccer.
The soccer game's going
There's
on.
2 other Greenwood teams. This one's lifted out towards center, playable for Adams. He's there.
Big major
He
league
reels
fly.
it in for out number 3. So the Eagles continue to cruise through the batting order of the Blue Flame. We're through 3 at Pickens High School. Our Eagles lead 1-0 over Pickens. TJ, they're playing your song, man.
Is that my song? What is that song?
Quit crying, TJ. It's okay.
I'm not really sure what that is. Y'all got me emotional.
Sometimes it's like that. We behind you, baby.
Hey, I promise you guys, we're not consuming anything either, man. This is all natural.
420 was yesterday.
Yeah, unfortunately, I know 420 way too well, being in the profession I'm in. All right, top of the 4th we go. Greenwood looking to stretch out this margin. They lead by only 1 run. It'll be Patrick Wood, Jaden Adams, and Reed Guy. Jaden had a big RBI double his last at bat.
Yeah, he hammered that ball.
Leading off the top half of the fourth inning for the Eagles.
I bet he gets that curveball to lead off.
Wood.
Patrick, the Sage.
How about an
veteran.
outside fastball
Like he
to the
pulled
fence?
something in his calf right then, the pitcher of Sullivan.
Uh-oh, you're exactly right.
O'Sullivan up to 47 pitches, 26 strikes. Patrick drags that barrel, kind of lifts it out towards second.
We're
Second
not
baseman
waiting back.
ranges over for an easy first out. Last few at-bats have not been good for Greenwood.
Now we're
He's throwing the ball slower. I don't know if you've noticed it. The ball is slower, and we're getting out front. And I don't know if he's hurt himself the last couple innings or what's going on with him, but see, he's staying off that right calf if he can. But the ball's slower, and we're out front.
Jaden Adams had the RBI double, right center field. Found that huge gap last time.
another one.
Yep, same pop-up as we just saw. First baseman is underneath it for out number 2.
It's a pretty good job by O'Sullivan.
For sure. Nice hustle there by Coach OG.
Now batting left fielder number 13, Reed Guy.
Reed Guy steps up. Fastball inside, ball 1.
Got him a walk his last at bat.
Tracy Erickson in the house. Need to check that cup. 1-1 count, or I'm sorry, 2-0.
2-0. 3-0.
Greenwood will be back to the top. There are 2 away. Good job by Reed.
You know,
Gets home for the second time tonight. That's his second walk. I do believe.
It is.
Next up, shortstop,
Back to the
number
top.
7, Matt Murray.
Matt's 1 for 1 with a walk. He singled his first at bat, walk in the last inning. Greenwood getting through their batting order, just can't
Get down.
get the pieces. Nice play by the third baseman, but
Good play over there.
that'll be a hit for Matt Murray.
yeah, that gets him out of scoring position. Jaden's standing on, Reed's actually standing on third if he misses that ball, maybe
Yeah.
even scoring.
Yeah.
It's a good play right there by
Next up,
Smith.
number 1, first baseman,
Good play by the third baseman. The ball just put him in a tough situation. Couldn't throw Matt out. Landon steps up. He's 1 for 2 with a double. Takes a fastball strike. Swing looking better. Eagles trying to do something with 2 outs. And
He hurt it again.
Yeah, that calf is
O'Sullivan
bothering him.
helps us out on the wild pitch. Eagles move up to second and third.
You'd almost expect to see some movement in their bullpen
Yeah,
and
that's
seeing how
said
he's
they
hurting.
must be way down at the bottom of their lineup. I mean,
Yeah, I don't
pitching
think
time.
I don't think they have. I don't know. I can't speak to that. I'm not sure what they have, but could be limited with pitching availability, as we do see the coach for the Blue Flame make his way out slowly.
I mean, it could be something as simple as dehydration. Get him something to drink.
Well, you mentioned that. I tell you, last night I got woke up at 2 o'clock in the morning. Landon's in there screaming, cramping up,
Seen it. That happened to me. That's a
cramping
terrible
up
feeling.
in his bed.
In the hamstring or in the calf or what?
In the
Hammies?
In the quads?
Yeah, in the quads.
Mine getting the hamstrings, and I have scared my kids to death, screaming in the middle of the night, and they come running there. What is wrong? And I'm just cramping.
And it pulsates. And you
Yes.
and you screaming.
Yes, it hurts.
I've had
Give me some water.
Yeah.
full body cramps before after playing basketball tournaments.
Yeah.
Man, that is not a good feeling.
How far is the bathroom? Let's guess. Is it
It's up
over
there at the football stadium.
200 yards?
No.
Is it 200 yards?
No.
It's not 175. Didn't we determine that other day?
It's a 3-iron
So
for
if
you.
if you got
It's
a
a 3-iron.
if you got to go, you better go.
Yeah. We're monitoring the
3-iron for who?
the status of O'Sullivan, the starting pitcher. Looks like he's going to get a few pitches to see if he can stay in the game.
He's not planting.
175. That's a 5-6 iron for me. I can't hit it.
175 is 5 or 6.
Yeah, 6 iron.
That's
It
just
depends. On left side is a 6, right side is a 5.
cut 7.
I swing both sides. All right, back to live action. 1-1 pitch to Landon Steele with 2 outs, runners at second and third. Misses, so it'll be 2 balls, 1 strike. O'Sullivan does stay in the game. This ball's ripped down the line, but just foul. He missed his second double by what, 2 feet?
Jim, do you carry a left and a right in case you need it?
I do. Ask Chip Witt what my bag looks like. It is crazy. It's just nuts. I'm equally bad on both sides, though.
It's awesome.
Mr. 2-2, curveball grounded out toward first.
Oh, beat it
First
out. Beat it out.
baseman will not get Landon. He tosses it over, and another run will score. So Landon pushed the first baseman away. He tripped trying to make the play. Could not get turned around to toss it to the pitcher who was covering, but I don't think the pitcher would have been there.
No.
Landon was going to beat the
We've
pitcher.
seen weakness all year on the right side of the infield when we're in our bats. We really live by that, and our speed really gets people rushing through plays, and we've seen error after error at second and through games through this year, and it was a good job by Steele getting out of line.
Yeah, they gave him an error.
We'll take an error for 2 runs.
I would
That's
think
right.
he fell down. Yeah, he made the play and fell down, so that's, yeah.
Bring up T.J. Aiken. 2 runs come across. They had Landon leaning. He got back just in time. So, yeah, I'll get to my golf game here in a second. But, yeah.
Come over to the range at Cold Springs, Cold Springs in Abbeville. It's a very nice place. Get all your irons figured out.
Nice little plug there.
Got a little
Pitch
warm
upstairs to TJ.
up in the bullpen over there. Number 7.
Still on first. 3-0 now. Eagles lead. And he asked for time. Is not granted. Not granted that time.
Make him pay for it right now. Make sure he gives it to you, TJ. Make him pay 5. Let's go.
Landon's on the move here. There he goes. Ball's fouled off. So it'll be a 1-2 count.
All right, go back to the box. Be ready. Don't give him the opportunity to. Landon's taking his time, making sure TJ gets the time he needs.
I love it.
Here's the 1-2 pitch with 2 outs. O'Sullivan doing the rockabye.
That was a call by the catcher, I believe, to step off.
Stay out, 5.
Because he was watching Landon.
Ask some time now.
Get in the box. Get on in there.
Throw over.
Can you pick off when you've got time called? You can't do a pick off when you've got time called, right?
I'm not sure.
Not when time call. O'Sullivan.
Are you all right, TJ? Come on. Baseball. Come on, TJ. Let's go, Aiken.
Never let him see you sweat. Now he quick pitches. Curveball struck him out. Little stare down from the pitcher. And now in the top of the 4th for the Eagles, a productive one. The error at first cost Pickens 2 runs. We played 3.5 with your score, Greenwood 3, Pickens 0. Back here at Pickens High School, good guys lead 3-0. But I sense a lot of frustration from Greenwood fans, TJ, and we know why. But speak to the point we were talking about a while ago, the amount of time given to the pitcher and what
We got something going on right here.
we got.
Might have throw TJ out. I'm not sure what's going on. Baker was frustrated with the whole situation, but
What is considered an ample amount of time?
Ben and Erickson went out there. So this is my thought on it. Baker was right to finally go up there and say something. You can't allow the pitcher to pitch 1 second after the guy's been in the box if you're going to allow the pitcher to sit up there for endless amounts of
15
time that he
seconds.
wants.
Right.
And then expect the batter to bat instantly.
Yeah. TJ's going back out to right field.
Okay.
Frustration abounds here at the ballpark. We're trying to keep it light. So
All right, so TJ's back out and right.
he is. He's back in right. So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Despite all that, Greenwood with a 3-run lead. Tinsley
Get over
fouls
there.
this one up. Might be playable in foul territory for
Ryan Stone.
Ryan Stone. I knew that wasn't Patrick. He makes a nice play for out number 1. The only thing I didn't like was the stare down from the pitcher. A little excessive.
Yeah.
Now batting, number 6, left fielder, Kent Crow.
3-7-0 for the Eagles. 0-2-1 for the Blue Flame. As Greenwood has made a defensive substitution at third. Ryan Stone for Patrick Wood, and Caden Poor gets ahead 0-2 on Crow.
I think it's 1-1.
Is it 1-1? Yeah, it is. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. This ball is
So we might
hit
have
over
first.
to right. Had time to
Oh, man.
TJ didn't recognize it, but had a chance. He would have came up firing. Definitely would have been one of those 9-1 putouts.
That is due to the frustration from
Yes.
taking his bat to the field.
Yes.
You gotta
yes.
get
Flushing it.
refocused.
That's right. Great point. You just got to flush it. You got to have short-term memory.
Yeah. We kind of, I mean, by now we know what's happening, so we cannot keep letting that happen to us.
So Crow picks up the 3rd hit of the night for Pickens. Bring up Brown, who's 0 for 1.
Let's go, boys.
He fouls off the first pitch from Cade. Crow takes his lead. This ball's hammered toward left. Will it get down? It will in front of Reed's guy. So back-to-back singles. This home crowd's just itching to throw their support behind the Blue Flame.
Had a parent come up, just asked me if we were screaming at him. Not sure what happened there.
Yeah, these are
Us?
nice
Yeah,
folks
asked me if
up
I was
here.
screaming at him. I'm not really sure what's going on here.
Which one?
Little hostile crowd going on, but I love it.
So back-to-back singles. Stewart steps in. He's 0 for 1. Down the count, 0 and 1. This ball's hit out toward right. TJ's coming in. He'll get it for out number 2. And you can hear the Greenwood fans expressing their gratitude.
Yeah, a little mental
I like
reset
it.
by TJ
like
making
it.
a good play out there.
Instead of being a little bit of a ho-hummer, got the
Yeah.
crowds on both sides involved. JR, don't get body slammed back there.
I'm in.
Two outs, runners at first and second for Robinson. He bats 8th in the order.
I'm going to tell you what, if somebody comes over here on me, I'm not going to be kind to anybody because I'm minding my own business.
Yeah. 1-1 count. Runners at first and second. Here's the pitch from Poor. Swung through it.
Let's go, Caden Poor. Quality pitch right here.
Caden got the start.
There it is.
Swung on and missed, so 2-2 count. Caden's up
two-seamer.
to 45 pitches, 27 strikes, only giving up 4 hits, 1 strikeout so far for Poor. Call strike 3. No stare down from the Eagles. It's all about the work. And that'll complete 4 from Pickens High School. A couple of hits, but no damage done on the scoreboard. We played 4 with your score. Greenwood 3, Pickens 0.
Burgess, Burgess Lawn Maintenance, Blue Ridge Pest Control, South Carolina 40.
Back at the ballpark, where the Greenwood Eagles lead the Pickens Blue Flame 3-0 in the finale of the 3-game series. Already been determined. Greenwood leads 2-0 after an 8-0 win Tuesday night, 7-1 win last night, trying to complete the sweep.
Is there a limit to how many times you can call time as a base coach?
Well,
I would call time every other pitch and walk the batter over to me. And
part of that gamemanship. This one's popped up. Will get out of play easily. That's Elijah Tiller starting it off here in the Eagles' 5th. Tiller, Avery, and Godwin. Tiller's 1 for 2. O'Sullivan been the distance for the Blue Flame, despite some an apparent leg issue.
a little cramping.
Maybe a cramp that he's working through. He misses that time. Low and away to Elijah.
66 pitches on it.
2-1 count. Oh, Elijah wanted to, regretted not doing so. 2-2 count. You about to lay her up, partner? Is it that time?
My blood pressure's up. I can feel it. My face is red.
I'm going to tell you what, there ain't no shortage of George Tiller giving 2 rats of anything about what he says, where he says it.
Here's the 2-2.
Oh, Elijah.
Curveball lifted out towards center. Should be playable for center fielder Tinsley. He reels it in for first out here in the 5th. George is fired up. He's not happy.
Now batting number 22, designated hitter, Evan Avery.
We need some hard hit balls again to kind of calm this thing down.
Evan Avery steps in. Evans 1 for 2. Ball 1. O'Sullivan upstairs that time. On his
Evans
70th
staying in the
pitch.
box.
Yeah, just get up there and get ready to hit, like you said.
I mean, you
that
don't.
solves
You
a
can,
multitude of issues.
you can go to a 0 point and just hold the bat.
Yeah,
Bring
yeah,
the bat up to your set position.
you know,
But get in there.
the batters got to do all their little pregame. It's like Rafael Nadal.
Oh man, that was hammer time.
Count goes 3-1. Just get in there and hit. He chased that low outside ball.
Thank goodness for that
3-2.
screen right there. That would hurt somebody.
You good? Nice job by Evan laying off that. Leadoff walk here in the top of the 5th. Bring up Luke Godwin.
I would have loved for him to get the green light 3-0. I don't know if he had it, but that ball was beautiful to hit.
Luke tonight is 1 for 2.
See if Luke's either out front or dropping his shoulder a little bit. He's hitting pop-ups a lot. See if he can't correct that.
Evan takes his lead off first. O'Sullivan misses outside. Where did JR get off to?
I'm not. He's talking.
This
There's another
pitch
one.
is lifted up on the infield.
He is out front.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of off-balance swings from our boys tonight. This one's collected by the shortstop for out number 1.
He has a few similar swings to that. That one there's. He's getting really far out front on the ball.
Patrick Woods steps up. Or actually, this is Ryan Stone. Ryan watches a ball low and away. 3-0 Greenwood. It's been a very entertaining game.
It reminds you of Lawrence.
It's got that little air to it, doesn't it?
It does. It's got that
That
little
contentiousness.
and it slowly starts out there, but it ends up back
It
here.
ends up in the stands, right. 2-0 count to Ryan. This one's lifted out
hit
toward
hard.
left. Did he hit it good enough? Backs the left fielder up. He collects it for out number 3. So Greenwood gets a base runner but can't scratch another run. We go to the bottom of the 5th. Still 3-0. Good guys. Back at Pickens High School, the Greenwood Eagles lead 3-0. It's been the Caden Poor show tonight once again. Starting to see a lot of that this season, as Caden has become our 3rd starter and has pitched very well throughout the course of the season. Pitched 4 innings tonight, 4 hits so far, 2 strikeouts, 1 base on balls. First pitch to, who is this? Where are they in their lineup? Reeves, who's 0 for 1, is downstairs. Evens the count at 1 ball, 1 strike with that pitch. So the golf game, JR. So I'm right-handed, but I swing left-handed.
Yeah, that makes no sense.
In baseball, but
He don't make no sense.
but here's the deal. Growing up, I only had right-handed clubs, so I learned to hit right-handed. But when I got old enough, I went back to left-handed. So I played both sides.
Sure, I understand that totally.
125 in.
So if you're against a tree on the right, you switch to left, and vice versa. You keep a couple different
That's
clubs.
Coach Witt.
That's cool.
Coach Wicks played golf with me. This one's hammered down to right field line. This could be trouble.
Nobody called anything.
Reeves rounds first, heads towards second, looking at 3. Stutters around second. The throw to third is not in time. Gets away from the third baseman. How about a leadoff triple for Reeves here in the bottom of the 5th? That's the 9-hole hitter. The lefty went down and got that pitch from Poor.
Well, it's a good piece of hitting. I mean, you leave it fat part over the plate, this kind of stuff happens.
He threw a good pitch before that. It just bounced out of Elijah's glove, which could have been strike 3. But
Leave him there. Let's go.
Back to the top. Martin, the shortstop, who's 1 for 2. First pitch missed outside to Martin. This one,
that's a
good piece of hitting. Backside single. Pickens knots their first run of the ball game. 2 really good hits to start the bottom of the 5th.
manufacture a run. I like it.
Martin went with the pitch. That's his second hit of the night, the 6th off of Caden Poor.
RBI single from Martin brings up number 17, third baseman Reed Smith.
You know, Caden's only thrown 53 pitches, and we're, through 4 innings of work.
Yeah.
Pitch counts in good shape. 2-hole hitter. Curveball about left it over the plate.
He sure did.
Or about got penalized for leaving it over the plate.
This kid right here can hit.
He is 1 for 1 with a walk tonight. Martin takes his lead off first. Swung through it, throw down. Did they get him? Oh.
Landon was a little out from the bag.
Bang, bang play. Close. Can't get too frustrated with that first baseman. He's been playing there too long. I thought he did a pretty good job. This one's fouled off, even though he's mine.
Nibble. Don't give this kid anything to hit. No, that kid's done
a hell of a job.
Made a
great job
transition over there, man. He's really settled in.
0-2 count. Runner on the move. Pitch is low and away. Throw down is not in time. Off the runner. That will allow him to advance to third. He rounds third with some intentions, but slams on the brakes. And Pickens' second run is just 90 feet away.
Still no outs.
Still no outs. And a 1-2 count to the 2-hole hitter. Upstairs. Bounces up there, so
it's gonna have to be a quality pitch to this kid to get him out. Like it's gonna have to be.
He doesn't swing at bad pitches.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job.
Or at least he hasn't shown that tendency through 2.5 games. Nice play, Caden Poor fielding his position. They got him hung up at third. The throw home, got him.
What a wonderful
nice
play
by Caden. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with it. Caught the base runner, Martin, leaning. Got him hemmed into a pickle.
Just a great play by Caden Poor. Even faked the throw to get the guy to bite just a little bit more, and then he had him. Great play. Like to see a little gamemanship here.
That's a big first out.
It is.
Brings up O'Sullivan, who's 0 for 2. Smith is over at first.
Foul
O'Sullivan slaps it over the backstop here in foul territory. We're kind of down in a little bit of a pit on the backside of the campus. The other night, as this one's fouled off, I pulled up. Didn't look like anything was going on in the front of the school. Then you pull around to the back,
slots
and it is wide open.
Big momentum pitch for the Eagles right here to get this out.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Inside.
Need a ground ball right here.
Set a line drive to the first baseman here. Well, that worked. Ground ball, nice job by Landon Steele. Landon's had a very good game defensively for the Eagles.
Yeah, he looks very balanced, and he looks athletic as crap over there. He's doing a good job. You know,
He makes sure he got it out right there.
Yeah, definitely.
Big second out. Smith on the ground out. Makes his way to second. They will go with a pinch runner here.
Center fielder Tanner Tinsley.
Tanner Tinsley will be your batter. So all in all, I think this has been about the best case scenario for Greenwood. As Pickens had plated one run, had a second run 90 feet away with no outs. Then Caden Poore steps up and makes a heck of a play. And then a nice defensive play over at first for the second out. We got word that Greg Murray has changed into an umpiring outfit. He'll be going out there in the next inning. First pitch is a strike to Tinsley. Big at bat here for the Blue Flame. Tinsley's 0 for 2. Watches the ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs. Runner on second.
Oh,
being
man.
patient, just missing.
I'm not sure what was wrong with that.
2-1 count. Just missed. Looks like the same spot, TJ.
You don't like it.
First base open. This is a good hitter. I mean, it's all right. We're looking for a ground ball.
Can be patient. The guy on deck did double his last at bat. Tinsley fouls this one off. Got the fans into this contest tonight on senior night. They're keeping it close.
Strike 3.
Oh, strike 3.
Nice pitch right there by Caden Poore. Froze him looking.
Tinsley didn't like it, but he'll head back into the dugout. We're through 5 at Pickens High School. Your new score, Greenwood 3, Pickens 1. Back at Pickens High School, good guys up by a couple of runs. And TJ, isn't it crazy how just a few antics out on the field from a pitcher can kind of set the tone for the whole evening?
Absolutely. And he has caused chaos. It's the best word I can come up with.
Amongst the spectators.
Yes.
Mostly wearing black and gold.
So he's got 79 pitches right now.
Yeah, I was about to say, he'll be hitting on 80 on the first pitch he throws here in the 6th. Caden Poore, his counterpart, has thrown 70 pitches through the same number of innings. Caden, again, pretty good outing from Caden.
Yeah, quality outing. We fumbled a couple of runs we should have got early in this game, so
yeah,
should
that's
be a
where
little better.
I would really like to see us grow.
Yeah.
Just have that that mindset of a heavyweight boxer. You know, go for the knockout early. Smell blood, go get it. It'll be 8-9-1. Jaden Adams steps in to face O'Sullivan. First pitch is upstairs, ball one. Jaden's 1 for 2 with an RBI.
I would
2-0
like to
count.
stop doing that. Stop going so far out of the box. Like, get in there and get ready.
Takes us a long time to get
See,
set.
he's
once
not
we
even
get in
ready.
there.
He's
Right.
not ready.
Y'all know why, right? It's
Tell
because of
us.
the walk-up music at home. It's telegraphed us into
Yeah.
being this slow, methodical
That's a
thing,
good
and
point.
we it's not really here. I mean, we've got to get in there and get ready. These guys are ready to play.
Jaden watches 4 consecutive balls. O'Sullivan looks to be wearing down just a little bit as he's into the mid-80s
Yeah.
on his pitch count. Bring up Reed Guy. And really, TJ Greenwood needs some runs. They're up 2 here late in the latter part of the game, and you can't let this game stay close if you're Greenwood.
No, not at all. We got to really get some pitches out of this kid, too, right now.
First pitch is a strike to Reed Guy, who's been on base twice. He's walked both of his plate appearances. Checking his card. Maybe give him one chance to put a bunt down as they chase Adams. Adams has good speed over at first.
Yeah, he does. See how methodical he tries a quick pitch read. You got to get in the box. Get in there.
Yeah, and
Get
that
in there
time,
right now.
Jaden wasn't even off the bag much.
Get out.
Popped up on the infield. First baseman's there. Might be playable. It is for the first out here in the top of the 6th. So the frustration continues. Matt Murray's 2 for 2. Had a good night in that top spot. Had a good series against the Blue Flame. Good to see him bounce back from not a great week last week.
Yeah.
He'll be the first to tell you that.
All right, come back. Don't do all that. Come
Yes.
back. There you go. No, don't.
They got to make that call, and
Bucky's got to get that in quicker.
Matt shows bunt. Third baseman is on the grass. Got one of those 30-second pauses. On the move is Adams. Nope, he faked it.
I kind of wish we'd have done this with Reed Guy.
Yeah, I agree. Upstairs.
All right, get back in the box. There you go. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, Matt's doing a better job.
Yeah, get ready. Show him you ready.
The 3-0 pitch is in there for strike one as Matt was taken all the way. We're in a 3-1 ball game, top of the 6th.
There it is.
This one's ripped into 6-hole. Matt Murray collects his 3rd hit of the game. They'll put him at first and second, still only 1 out. Now do you bunt Landon over toward third?
Oh, yes.
Third baseman might have a hard time covering if he can get it right on that line. Landon's 1 for 3. First pitch is a curveball. Great read from
I ain't
Jay.
lying, boy. Matt didn't even get the break.
Well, he read that ball dug in the ground. He took it right off the
He
the
saw
dig.
that thing hit early, and he was gone. Love it. And that will bring a visit from the coach. Eagles up to 8 hits now. Matt's got 3 of those. He's vying for one of those player of the games again.
Yeah, and Jaden read that ball so spectacular. Matt didn't. He flinched and didn't even have the opportunity to even think.
We got a little music.
That wasn't too bad of a mound.
Wasn't
is it?
too bad. Thank you, Tracy Erickson, for the music. Got a 1-0 count to Landon Steele, 1 away, 3-1 Eagles. Runners on the corners. O'Sullivan getting near that. I think he's at 90. Can't have too much in him. 92.
92.
This will be pitch 93 of the evening. Pitch is up and away. 2-0 count. Wouldn't think he'll be wasting pitches with his pitch count so high.
You wouldn't think so.
You just stay away from a line drive here. At the knees, but outside. So 3-0 count. Landon will be taking a pitch or two.
He's at 94 right there, I believe.
Right down Broadway for strike one. 3-1 count. Just stay away from a line drive.
Go one.
Get barrel on the ball.
That wasn't a bad pitch.
No. Called the
Change up,
outside
isn't it?
corner. 3-2. Pitch is downstairs. Good patience by Landon. As he trots down to first, they'll load him up. And how ironic, TJ's not going to get a chance to exact some revenge on O'Sullivan. I don't think the coach wanted that
O'Sullivan's wanting to pitch to TJ. He's pleading his case. He's like,
too
let me
late.
pitch to him.
He
Yeah,
came
this is
out.
his second visit. He's got to come out now. I wish he would leave him in.
Me
That'd
too.
be the
Going
night
to pitch.
for O'Sullivan.
Or he's going to a position. Somebody else coming in. To
Young
pitch.
man pitched pretty well. Walks kind of was his bugaboo. Went 5 1/3, gave up 8 hits, 3 runs up to this point, 6 walks, only 2 strikeouts. And that'll end his night on senior night.
Give him a hand. It's JR over there handling the microphone. A lot of emotion in your senior night when it's your last home game. man.
definitely.
For sure,
Definitely.
and understandably so.
And he pitched a good game. I mean, you go out with a little flair, and you know, he did a good job.
Yeah, he had a little moxie about him. I like it. So new pitcher, we'll get his name here in just a moment.
Number 16.
So you hold left-handed and right-handed clubs in your bag, or what?
All right, so here's the deal. Yep. 9 iron down. Actually, 7 iron down is right hand.
Hold on a minute now.
All right,
Hold on a
7,
minute now.
7, 8, 9, pitching wedge, 56 degree right hand. Putter left-handed.
Hold on a minute now.
Six-
Are we talking about a switch-hitting golfer? Are you kidding me?
4, 5, 6 left hand and driver left hand.
Dude, that is retarded.
And
You cannot
I-
break 80 like that.
I have, I have both sides. I'm no golfer by any stretch of the imagination, but I've my best round. I've been 72 right-handed. I've been down to about a 6 handicap. I'm probably at a
Is that
15
switch hitting
now.
during the round? That's amazing. I
know,
want to go
it's
play
just-
with you. Let's do that.
I'm just to me, golf is such a feel game. Depending on the lie, I hate the ball below my feet. So I'd prefer to hit a ball above my feet.
That's
So
pretty smart.
it depends. I could go lefty or righty there to keep it where I want it. But
That's pretty cool. I mean, I've never seen that
Yeah.
or heard of that. A person
we'll
having
have to go play.
a few right-handed and a few left-handed and just pick what they want. That's kind of nuts.
His nickname is
Got it.
now Hybrid.
Yeah. Hybrid.
Yeah, we got to go play. We'll take Ryan and
We will. And sometimes I go
Ryan and Landon
cross
play.
hand on my putter. So I'm just so messed up.
putting is a
It's
whole
all in
nother
part of the
level.
game. That's part of his
Yes.
game when you go play.
Yeah.
You get so confused.
It's like I
looking at
can't
him.
lose to this guy who's swinging from both sides. So new pitcher, do we get his name, TJ?
Yeah, it is Preston Scott, I believe.
Preston Scott. He will inherit a bases loaded situation. Eagles on the verge of busting this thing open. They need some runs as we play in the top of the 6th with 1 out. Greenwood got their big gun at the plate. TJ Aiken still at first. Murray at second. Adams over at third. Murray still walked. Here's the first pitch to TJ. Went after that fastball with a healthy cut for strike one.
A little bit more juice on the fastball here than
Looks like Smith's come behind the plate for.
it is.
Scott is your new pitcher. Delivers.
Good
All
job.
speed pitch. Good job. Good discipline that time by TJ.
Very good pitch call there.
Got Elijah Tiller waiting on deck. He's 1 for 3. TJ looking for his first hit tonight. Watch his ball too. Nowhere to put TJ.
Well, we got a good fastball hitter on deck who can hit them really far. So
The 2-1 slapped away. 2-2 count. Scott peers in. Here's the 2-2. Outside. They'll set up a big payoff pitch to TJ Aiken.
Scott really shows the ball early.
Here it is.
there it is.
That's a
That's
base
down.
hit. He'll get down in that right center field gap. One will score, two will score. Still makes his way to third. That's a
Exact
2
little
RBI
revenge.
single by TJ Aiken. And the Greenwood Eagles lead 5-1. Go ahead.
Big piece of hitting there.
It's just it's good to see TJ keep his head and have a rough couple at bats and then come back and slam one in a gap and get us 2 RBIs. It does good for him. Good job right there.
Now batting number 6, catcher.
Very good to see. As TJ was visibly frustrated.
See if we get TJ on the move.
Runner still on the corners. 1 out. Runner is on the move. This one about clipped Elijah. On the play, Aiken swipes second, uncontested.
Come on, Elijah.
So Elijah with a chance to add a couple RBIs. Watch his
Very,
ball too.
very dangerous right here. This is fastball hitter, fastball pitcher. It's a very dangerous spot right here for the
Light the matchup.
Pickens.
Here's the pitch.
Oh,
Went after the low fastball, fouled it back. Pickens has put up a heck of a fight in game 3. Greenwood just now stretching the lead out. Looking for more. Ooh,
he
Call
didn't
strike
like that
2.
pitch. That was beautiful.
I think it fooled him. I
Yeah.
didn't think he was thinking about a good fat fastball back to back like that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's
you're right.
brave by Pickens.
Here's the 2-2. All speed that Elijah sends in foul territory.
Oh, gets to the bottom of the truck.
Made his way into the garage over there. The shed. Or do it again. 2-2. Outside, nice play that time by the catcher. Scott actually moved over from the catcher position. That's your third baseman, guys, catching now.
Oh, yeah. He's a ball player. What do you throw right here if you're Pickens? I mean,
Well,
I'd be-
first base is open. I don't think you give up the at-bat. I think you pitch very cautiously. They go fastball, got away with it.
Elijah's
behind us.
hammered that off speed twice in the hole, right?
I would not give him a fastball.
He just
First base is open. Pick your poison. Here's the payoff. Gave him another fastball, challenged Tiller, and they won that time. As Scott gets a big strikeout, big second out. Bring up Evan Avery. Evans 1 for 2.
Now batting number 22, designated hitter Evan Avery.
With a walk. Evan's been up with some big at-bats here of late.
Yes. There
And
it
there
is.
he delivers into the left
get
field.
two.
One will score. TJ making his way around third. He will score. That's a big 2 RBI single.
Evan's going to second.
And on the throw, Evan makes his way to second. And that's a good piece of hitting. Single in the 6 hole, stretches it out to a 7-1 Greenwood lead. So Evan picks up his second hit of the ball game. Give him 2 RBIs.
Get over there.
Luke steps up. First pitch gets away from Smith, the new catcher. And on the play, Evan advances to third. So it took a while. Greenwood finally digs in.
And we're doing
Stretches it out.
with base hits right now, which is what I like to see.
Pitches inside. But give this Pickens team a lot of credit, man. They're a little bit undermanned, but in terms of pitching especially, and they have really battled, competed in this series.
Yeah, they have, man. And, you know, senior Moxie he had on the mound tonight, knowing this is his last home game he's going to be pitching here, man. I like it a lot.
I liked it. He didn't back down from this lineup at all.
No,
Frustrated us, knew what he was doing, didn't care. I liked it.
There you go.
As Godwin draws a walk.
Let's go, Ryan. Let's go, Ryan.
So look at here, Mr. Stone steps up with runners on the corner.
Ryan has
Corners.
done such a good job of putting balls in play this year. He's very, very low on the strikeouts and the stats.
Go, Ryan.
So he's put balls in play in his opportunity.
See if he can put one in play now. He steps out. We'll have nightmares of quick pitches tonight.
Yeah.
Long pauses. First pitch is in there. Throw down is not in time. Luke's got good speed over there as well.
Hit it, Ryan. Let's go.
Another 2 RBI chance right here.
Greenwood's got him positioned at second and third.
Good job.
Downstairs, 2-0 count. On deck is Jaden Adams. Good to see Jaden bounce back. He hit his eye up here on Tuesday night. This one's flared out to center, playable for the center fielder, and that will do it for the Eagles in the top half of the 6th. But a very productive inning indeed for Greenwood. They put up a 4 spot. After 5.5, the Eagles now lead 7-1 over Pickens. New pitcher on the mound for the Greenwood Eagles is Andrew Driver. He comes in the bottom of the 6th with his team ahead 7-1. Now close to book. Another productive outing for Caden Poore. Caden goes 5 innings, gives up 6 hits, 1 run, 1 base on balls, 3 strikeouts. Through 70 pitches, 44 strikes. Couldn't ask much more out of Caden Poore.
Not at all.
He gives way to Andrew Driver. Starts the first batter he sees with a ball. That's Crow. Pickens in the middle of their lineup. This one's hit out
Forget
toward
it.
right, playable for TJ. Out number 1 on the F9. Bring up Brown, the left fielder. 6 hits on the night for the Blue Flame.
Next up, number 8.
Greenwood up to
second baseman,
double-digit
Owen Reed.
hits. 10. How about that? 10 hits
Yeah,
for the Eagles.
good night.
We got on them a little bit last night. We were nitpicking. They came back tonight. Strike 1 on Brown. This one's hit up the middle. Almost playable for Matt Murray. He was trying to make Sports Center. Thought he had a chance. Matt can get up a little bit. Remember that picture last year of him and Lowndes jumping up after the game?
That was awesome.
Lowndes can jump, man. Lowndes has got a verb. 1 out single.
Get us a ground ball right here, Andrew Driver.
Stewart steps up. He's the DH.
Andrew may have too much movement for this umpire.
Talked to Andrew the other night on the phone, and I told him, I said, I really appreciated that cutter coming back inside. He said, yeah, that's my cut fastball. I throw it on the inside.
There it is.
Ground ball out to second. Luke ranges over, takes the easy out.
Had a way to read that hop all the way in. No mistakes.
That's right.
Good, clean baseball. Good job, Luke.
Nice.
He knows his transfer is so quick that he can take his time and make a great play, and that's good maturity.
Big second out.
We've had good play over there at second. Luke made a couple errors early in the year, but him and Ryan swapping a lot. They've both played well over there.
Yeah, and I've told Ryan that. I said, man, I really like the fact that you can play all 3 positions and be at home and give us a chance in all 3 positions. And to be honest with you, there's really 3 shortstops out there.
Yeah, same with I was talking about outfielders. We got 3 people that are capable of playing center field, and that helps you a lot.
I hope Pat Wood's okay. I'm not sure why he came out on third. I hope his arm's all right.
Hit batter puts runners at first and second. This brings up Reeves, the 9-hole hitter who doubled his last at bat, or tripled.
Yeah,
his
he
last
hit
at
one
bat.
down the line.
He sure did.
Made its way all the way to the fence.
Andrew gets ahead 0-2 after the swing and miss.
No emotion out of Andrew Driver. No fist pumps. He's just Andrew Driver.
Andrew Driver. Good job that time. Here, Andrew looking solid out there. Here's the 0-2. This one's ripped hard in the hole.
Make a
nice
play.
play, Luke Godwin. Can he complete it?
No.
No, but on the play, the run around third comes home. The throw, not in time. Good base running by Pickens that time. Go back to the stop. Luke made a great effort on the ball. Couldn't get the ball over to first in time. The runner from second never broke stride, JR, as he rounded third. Good base running. They score a run.
I mean, they got lucky. I mean, Luke bobbles that ball twice. If he doesn't bobble it, he throws him out, and then Landon throws him out at the plate. It's good aggressive base running. Down 7-1, you got to let it all hang out. It's a good job.
So Wyatt Reeves, have yourself a game, young man. That's his second hit. 7-2 now, back to the top. Still 2 outs. That one's hit on a line.
Wow, that thing come out of there quick.
Oh, 1 count. Runners on the corners. Greenwood still leads 7-2. Nice location on that pitch. That's where he is effective.
Yeah.
And keep that ball down there. Get those ground balls. Here's the 0-2. Went all speed,
There it is.
had him lunging. Steals there. He'll collect it for out number 3. So the Eagles will work into the 7th with a 5-run lead. We're through 6 at Pickens High School. Eagles 7, Blue Flame 2. We go to the 7th inning. Greenwood's had to work hard tonight, TJ. This has not been a walk in the park up here in Pickens County. And we ran into a bunch of angry seniors, and they have competed at every turn in this ball game.
They have, man. And if I was a teammate of one of them guys, I'd be proud of how hard they've played. There's another base hit.
Jaden Adams.
2 hits tonight.
Second hit tonight. He's making a
Jim, we might
play
have
for a
trio tonight.
Player of the game. I haven't seen his name on that list yet. So leadoff single here in the 7th.
I'd love to see that bunt that we should have done last inning. I'd like to see it right here, manufacture over, and let them go from there.
Reed Guy, who's 0 for 1 with 2 walks. He's squaring this time. Adams on the move. Throw down is not in time.
That's
Lovely
a good
aggressive
throw.
play.
Bunt him
That was a
again.
good throw.
Bunt him again. Same thing.
My man's got some athletic ability here. My catcher.
He does.
He ain't just a bat. Boy's
He's
got an arm.
he's a player. This one gets away as Scott is not covering. Now he comes home. Adams has impressed me with his instincts out there. He made
He
that turn.
messing
He
around.
realized
Yes.
that pitcher wasn't covering. He's the one that made the great jump on the ball in the dirt to steal third a while ago.
Yeah, he has good baseball IQ.
1-1 count to Reed Guy.
If Matt comes up and gets a hit right here, I'm going ahead and calling him player of the game, and it'll be over.
2-1 count.
Come on, Reed.
Nice pitch that time. 2-2. Scott delivers. Curveball away.
Be ready for that fastball. Get in that box. Be ready. Good job.
Ball 4. So leadoff hit, followed up by a walk. Eagles have runners at first and third, no out. Our boy, Coach OG's getting a little tired tonight.
He done hustled out
He's
before the
hustled
game.
out.
Got his energy drained early.
He's got to understand other teams watch these games.
I love to see the bottom of our lineups produce. I love to see Jaden Adams come up here and slam one in the hole, and then Reed Guy comes up and gets to second base off a walk. That's the bottom of our lineup producing, and that makes me excited about the future.
Well, now we got the runner to second on that, so we don't
And
have the bunt right here.
Matt's 3 for 3 with a walk. This one gets away, and this will score Jaden Adams, the
Easily.
8th run of the game. Good things happen when Jaden can get on base.
Man, such a good ball reader.
You know, our 3 sophomores are pretty good players.
They are, man. They're top notch. That's why this team
All
so
3
well.
of them.
That's why it was such a cutthroat tryout for to get on this team. I mean,
You're exactly right.
They're so good, and you know,
Murray just misses a ball down the line, but not only they all have good baseball IQ, and they're very athletic, all of them. They run the bases well.
and Baker demands the highest expectation, and that draws from the well for every player. I mean, it makes the better ones even better, and the ones that need work, it makes them come alive, and it's good to see.
The thing about it is, I don't want to project ahead. A lot left in this season. As
Oh, we got him reaching.
Matt lunging.
That's your fault,
First
TJ.
baseman
It
comes
is.
over. Uh-oh. Oh, he kind of
He did the
Coach-
Elijah Tiller basket catch.
That was questionable on Coates over there, wasn't it?
Coach wasn't in any hurry getting out of the way.
He's looking at the game
But-
changer or something, ain't he?
I'm not. Yeah, he is doing the game changer for us, but it caused the
wasn't in
first
no
baseman
hurry.
to stumble a little bit. He
He didn't
gathered
expect that
himself.
big man to be standing there.
Out number 1. Landon Steele steps in. He's 1 for 3.
Ugh.
Pops this one up.
Get on top, boy.
You good one?
Early strike.
Oh, 1 gets away from the catcher. Breaking home is Reed Guy. He scores run number 9. But going back to what we were talking about, I'm really excited about next year's team. You got all the pitchers coming back.
Yep.
Should be really,
Yep.
really good. And
These 2
you
seasons.
infuse the talent off the
Yes.
JV team, the
Will
Will
Bice.
Bices. This
But
one's
your
fouled
pitching
off.
staff next year, somebody's going to have to take Andrew Driver's place. So you're going to have your 3 starters. You're going to have Will Bice who can come in, and you're going to have, you got a couple of lefties that'll probably move up once all these seniors leave. But you'll have a lot of pieces to be good.
And
So
I think they'll hit it better than people might think they will next year. Ball 3.
I like how Landon waited for the ball to be in the ground behind the catcher. He's standing up there waiting for the catcher to get the ball back to the pitcher.
Payoff pitch downstairs, not even close. He picks up his second consecutive walks.
I guess I needed to take Reed off a third.
9-2's your score. Greenwood stretched it out. I got word that the softball team's trailing West Side 3-0, and a lot of action in the Lakelands area tonight.
A lot of games going on tonight.
Yep.
Abbeville's winning 8-7 against Newberry.
Yep. The Red Devils are rolling. They've had a great
Who's
season.
Clinton playing?
I think they have Emerald tonight, but Clinton's a very good ball club. They've been very consistent.
Are we talking baseball or softball?
Oh, we're talking baseball.
We were talking about softball earlier. We're talking about baseball now. Clinton and Emerald playing.
But Coach McCarthy has the Red Devils. I wish we'd get a series with them. They're a quality program. This ball gets away from the catcher, still is on the move. He
gets 2. No? Yeah, he does. He gets third.
Yeah, he'll make it to third there. He actually came through the bottom of the backstop there. So you said Abbeville was?
Abbeville's beating Newberry 8-7. Is that right? 8-7? I believe it is.
I think
Abbeville's beating Newberry 8-7. Yeah, that's right.
Clinton's going to win their region as TJ takes a walk. Clinton's loaded, man. I know you know a lot of Clinton people, TJ.
Sure, man.
But they got
I called them the Gregs. The Greg Murray, the Greg Poor, and all the Gregs had a team.
I tell you, they got a really good arm. Will Stewart, Wilson Wages, who's going to Newberry. I think they're up big on Emerald tonight.
Oh.
As Elijah swings and misses.
Clinton's got that great Little League program.
They do.
They do have a great Little League program.
They have
and
a
that
good
pays
grassroots
off.
program. Got a little chaos going on as TJ took off to second, but I think we had a time call before.
Go ahead and get in the box now.
Elijah steps up after TJ walks.
Stay in the box. Stay in the box.
He has the right to get out and get set.
I know he does, but don't let them overpower you.
On the move is Aiken. Curveball.
I'm just going to step in. I mean, you can let a prize fight get out of hand. It's up to the referee umpire to really dictate the pace of the game. If he wants to let that go on, he'll let it go on. If not, he'll nip it in the bud.
Swung on and missed. That's going to be out number 2.
Come on, E. Give us another hit right
So
here.
they'll bring up Evan. Evans in contention for player of the game. He needs a hit right here. He's 2 for 3.
Right here.
Big 2 RBI hit might swing the momentum in his favor. This one's lifted up to center field. Just got underneath it. Center fielder make the play. They'll end the Eagles half of the 7th. Eagles tack on a couple more runs. They've added 6 runs in the last 2 innings. They now lead the Blue Flame by a score of 9-2. Well, we're down to our last half inning. We hope in this week-long series with Pickens. It's been a good series. We've enjoyed coming up to Pickens County. Always enjoy the scenery. The folks are always very friendly. And it's been good for us on the baseball side of things as J.R. Greenwood's kind of taking this series. And, you know, you look at the scores, it looks like Greenwood's dominated, but this has been a pretty competitive series.
Yeah, you said it earlier. They're really limited in their pitching, and it shows. We've got a deep well, and, you know, we're going to compete at the highest level in every game. We're not going to – if a pitcher comes out, we're going to have really somebody solid coming in right behind him that's not going to give – you know, I've talked to some of their parents. They've had that one inning that hurts them every game, so we've seen it 3 games straight.
9 runs on 11 hits, 1 error tonight for Greenwood. 2 runs on 8 hits and 1 error. As Andrew Driver will look to close out things in his second inning of work. He will be facing our guy Smith here, who is 1 for 2. This ball's lifted out to center. Should be playable for Jaden.
He got a little tired. Did you see his swing slow down? A little tired from catching. I believe
That's a great point.
His swing was a little slower through the zone right there.
I agree. Out number 1. We get to see O'Sullivan one more time. He's 0 for 3 tonight. He pitched well.
Time ever in high school, number 10, Cooper O'Sullivan.
And this is sad, man. I went through this last year with Lowndes, and it's tough.
Well, whoever announced him,
Andrew Driver shows
didn't
him
give him no respect for
no
a
respect
comeback.
right there. Andrew Driver just pumped one right past him.
Yeah.
0-1 count to O'Sullivan. Pretty crafty pitcher.
Yeah.
1-1.
Andrew tried
Count.
to turn up the volume on that fastball.
Driver delivers. Nice location.
Nice
there.
location right there, Jim. Beautiful
And he
pitch.
moved his eyes out off the plate with that fastball and then come back in.
1-2 count. Well outside for ball 2. These little metal bleachers aren't like our little platform at home. 2-2. O'Sullivan hits a bouncer toward first. Steals there. He'll take it himself. Out number 2.
We're down to our final out, boys. Up here at Pickens. If everybody has a good, safe ride back to the house.
I tell you what, I watched O'Sullivan that time. It means a lot for him to wear that uniform.
Yeah.
He's having a hard time exiting the field for the last time as he took a little moment after Landon beat him to the bag there behind first base. Swing and miss from Tinsley.
It's too much theatrics.
1-1 count.
You forget about all the years of them playing, man, and it's coming to an end. It's emotional at the last moment.
You know, I've been around the program for a while. I just remember Lowndes' freshman year, we're playing in Riverside up there in the playoffs. They put us out. I remember the guys like Luke Poole, some of those guys. It was their senior year, and man, they were taking it so hard. And Lowndes was a freshman, but it goes so quick, man.
Yep.
That's strike 3, and that will end it for the Greenwood Eagles. They complete the 3-game sweep, and what an accomplishment by the Greenwood Eagles in region play this year. Just ran through the region with only 1 loss. Your final score tonight, Greenwood defeats Pickens in Game 3, 9-2. We'll step out, have our player of the game. A word or two with Coach Baker. Back at Pickens High School, the Greenwood Eagles have put an exclamation point to their region schedule. We were talking they played 5 series in the region, won all of them, swept all of them with the exception of West Side, and went 14-1. How impressive.
Yeah, absolutely. We didn't know what to expect when we came into this year. We knew we had some good quality ball players. We knew we had some at-bats that were going to be great. And we knew we had some quality pitchers, but, man, what have they done for us this year? Our pitching staff has been amazing. A lot of low-scoring games, and our fielding and our bats have allowed them to settle in when they didn't have their A games in the beginning. But, man, you go 14-1 in region play, and the one loss is by 1 run. And, so far the only loss, in the region came at Greenwood. I know that's on their heart, but what an impressive year, Jim. No matter how this year turns out, this has been an amazing year.
And when you look back at it, Greenwood, winners of 8 of their last 9, their only blemish was that Friday night up at Burns in the rain.
That we didn't really come to play.
That's right. That was one of those yuck games. But just all kind of milestones for the baseball team this year. And Greenwood picks up win number 18. They picked up 18 wins last season, but that was with the playoff wins. This year they look to surpass that in win total. And really, we talked about it last night, TJ, but you almost have to treat next week as kind of a precursor to the playoffs when you're playing Lawrence, who will end up on, looks like, our side of the bracket in the playoffs.
Definitely.
You got to send a message early to them and hopefully get in their heads.
You have to send a message to both of those teams. Both of those teams are going to be in the playoffs, and you may see both of them. We need to win game 1 each team to see Lawrence, but Lawrence is not going to be an easy task, and you're right. Next week, we have to go out there and show them they do not want to face us in the playoffs.
Greenwood picks up the win in Game 3, 9-2. They won Game 1, 8-0. Game 2, 7-1. So good series from the Greenwood Eagles and just remarkable consistency throughout the season. We'll look at the game tonight. We got a few candidates for our player of the game. As we pull up the box score here. Greenwood got off to a little bit of a slow start. It was 3-1 as we worked our way to the 6th, but Greenwood tacks on 6 late runs to stretch this thing out to 9-2. So we'll go over the box score. Of course, Caden Poore got the start tonight. He's been impressive. Went 5 2/3, gave up 7 hits, 3 strikeouts, 1 base on balls, 2 runs. Andrew Driver, good to see him get some work, went 1 1/3, only gave up a hit and a strikeout, 1 strikeout. So as a team tonight, Greenwood gave up 8 hits, only 2 runs, walked 1. I like that stat line when you only walk 1, and 4 strikeouts for Eagle pitchers tonight.
Absolutely, man, and it's we now have 8 batters, double-digit hits this year, more than double. So, they're coming along at the right time. We got a couple of guys that Jaden and Evan had a good night tonight, and they're going to need them in the stretch coming on. And Matt Murray is back to Matt Murray with the 3-hit night. But, man, my player of the game, I'm going to throw Jaden Adams' name out there. He had a good night.
I like that. We'll get to that. We'll look at Greenwood's box. 11 hits, as you mentioned, kind of led by Matt Murray, who had 3 hits and 4 at-bats, scored 2 runs, 1 walk. Landon had a big double to start the game, was 1 for 3, had 2 walks. TJ was 1 for 4 with 2 RBIs. Elijah Tiller was 1 for 5. A frustrating night for Elijah. And then Evan Avery had 2 big hits, 2 RBIs. He was 2 for 4. Luke Godwin 1 for 3. Patrick Wood 0 for 2. Ryan Stone 0 for 2. How about Jaden Adams? 2 for 3, as you mentioned. He's the one that got us started with that RBI double, scored the first run of the night for the Eagles. And he scored 2 runs as well. And Reed Guy was 0 for 1 with 3 walks. And we got Coach Baker. I don't know what else we can say, Coach. We've been talking a lot this year, but I guess we can start with, we were talking about your region schedule and how consistent you've been. You went 14-1, won every series in the region. That speaks volumes. But talk about the consistency we saw all year as we played through the region.
It's the consistency wins at this game. Ups and downs. We had some good at bats tonight. Bad at bats, good at bats, but we had some good ones. Consistency throughout the year is huge. Pitching's been good. Defense has been good. You can see the at bats getting better. Pitching and defense is going to win it, and we feel pretty good about that. So really proud of those guys in the dugout.
Got another solid pitching performance as well from Caden and Andrew.
Yeah, our goal was to keep Caden's pitch count down. I didn't want him to get above 70. Definitely not above 75. So I wanted to keep him down there, and he did a good job. He fills it up, works fast, and does a good job of keeping the ball in play and getting out. So huge job by him as always.
Kind of hit up and down the lineup tonight. You pounded out 11 hits and 31 official at bats. That's a 355 average. We were a little bit nitpicky. I don't know if you went back and watched yesterday's broadcast, but good to see them kind of barrel some balls up tonight.
Yeah, we barreled some balls up. I ran us out of the first inning there. I wanted to try something. Matt did exactly what I asked him to do, and that was my fault. And then I had Evan go on that ball, tagged up over there. I just wanted to see us be aggressive, and those two were on me. So they did a good job of picking me up and scoring runs. So like you said, barreled it up. We're very aggressive, and we just wanted to, our goal today was to take BP during the game. Take BP during the game, keep working, work on some stuff, and we did a good job of that.
Hey, man, of those 11 hits, this is a stat that is kind of unusual. 5 of those were doubles.
Awesome.
Evan had 2, Jaden had 1, Landon had 1, Luke had 1.
We did a good job of, like, when something happened, we did a good job of picking the guy before us up. So huge job, good team baseball.
Hey, good win. Go enjoy it with your team. Enjoy the weekend, and let's get ready for a competitive series with Lawrence next week.
Let's do that. Appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach. Another impressive performance from our Eagles as Coach OG is excited. He's fired up in his all black. TJ, we'll get your closing thoughts here before we start that long journey home.
Man, that's an impressive game. We battled back. They have a lot of emotion. We had to figure out how to get past the emotion in the game and make some plays. But this is a good primer for what to expect in the next week and going forward, because it's playoff baseball, in my opinion, from the time we get home to the rest of the night.
Deuces from TJ. I was trying to show the fans. You just happened to be there as a good contingent of
I'm a lot of man right here. You gotta have to
Greenwood fans have kind of positioned themselves. And our player of the game, I just happened to glance up at him. Jaden Adams, come here. Player of the game, got it started. Jaden Adams. Jaden, man, congratulations, man. You're the player of the game tonight. Had a couple of big hits. Good to see that. Especially had a rough night up here Tuesday night. You took one off the eye. How's your eye, first of all?
It's doing good.
Feeling better? You're
Yes,
seeing
sir.
it well, evidently. You got it started. Your double kind of got it started, broke the ice, and you scored the first run of the ball game. And talk a little bit about that at bat.
Well, before the game started, he was talking to us about just taking BP hacks, just focus on working on what we're working on in BP and just try to do it in a game, just to stay ready and get ready for the games ahead of us.
You look good out there roaming center field. You look like you're getting more and more comfortable with each game.
Yes,
Is that
sir.
the case?
Yes, sir.
All right, good to see you play. Always fun to see you out there playing. You always play the right way, and looking forward to watching you next week. Got
right.
some big ones against Lawrence.
Yes, sir. Ready to play those.
All right. Enjoy your weekend.
All
Good
right, you
playing.
too.
Congratulations, player of the game.
Thank you.
All right, that's going to do it. I want to thank the fine folks from Pickens High School. It's just been a fun series with these guys. They're new in our region, or we're new in this region with them, and there's some good folks up here. They take a lot of pride in their athletics, and they have nice facilities and very hospitable. And we really enjoyed our time playing these guys and competing with this team.
Absolutely. I couldn't say it better.
All right, that's going to do it for our broadcast. We hope you have a great weekend and appreciate you being with us. Our next game is Tuesday night at Eagle Park versus Lawrence. Get out there and watch watch these young Eagles. Should be a great, great environment and a great ball game.